Here we are now live to talk about WordPress, about what's happening right now. As always, if you can hear me correctly and see me correctly, just drop me a message in the live chat. We're going to be talking about some news that are happening right now in the WordPress community, but also about some news happening from the plugins, themes, and hostings and from the technical stuff. So we will talk about the hot stuff happening in the community, but also about the genuine the genuine development of new stuff by developers in the plugins, in the WordPress core, and all that's new for this week. So now what can we do? I'm just going to share with you the post that I prepared for today's news. I don't know if I will still keep this format because I think that I will change it. I will kind of make it evolve in something different. Anyway, it is a format where I speak live and I chat with you about the latest news in the WordPress ecosystem. So, okay, basically I'm going to publish this one live with you here. So this is my website. By the way, if you didn't visit it yet, it's wproads.com, and I collect here WordPress reviews, WordPress tutorials, WordPress news, so everything about WordPress basically, and I'm working on it basically on a daily basis, and I'm trying to make it my main working project right now at the moment. And okay, so here let me check how can I resize it a little bit here just to make it look nicer. Okay, perfect. WP Roads, you can subscribe for free to my newsletter, and I send out news about reviews, WordPress news, and best WordPress tools and tutorials. So this is all about WordPress. So the new post that I was preparing is this one. I'm going to publish it with you right now, but before I need just to hide some blocks that I didn't finish to create. So this one, for example, I'm going to reload the page and use the fantastic plugin from Nick Diego that lets you hide some content when you are not using it. For example, here I have some interesting news to talk about and discuss with you. This block here, I'm not using it right now. Okay, so just let's hide it. Visibility, it's here. Okay. Okay. Visibility is right here. So let's check it out. Okay. Perfect. Let's hide it. Hide block. This is very handful and helpful when you're using the block editor. Okay. So now this block is hidden and I have my post ready to be published. Okay, let's publish it and let's discuss about some interesting stuff that's happening right now. And you tell me what do you think about all this because it's quite powerful what's happening right now. Okay, let's close everything here. Okay, we are ready. So basically, the first thing to notice, of course, many of you just already know it. Mary Hubbard, former head of TikTok America's governance and experience, is the new executive director of WordPress. And so a new WordPress era has begun. So this basically means that she took the place of, she stepped in taking the role that was the role of Josefa Haden Chomposi. I don't know if you pronounce it like this. And this is a key role to govern all the WordPress projects. So yes, the fact that this woman here is someone that was working into a key role in TikTok America's governance and experience. What do you think about the fact that yes, of course, you can read in the article here that she already had some 3 years working experience in the WordPress ecosystem, so she knows very well WordPress. But it is quite a big change between her and Joseph, I think. And so, yes, what to expect? I don't know. Where we are heading to? I don't know. We are all here kind of feeling, I think that we all feel kind of lost somewhere. And at the same time, we also are beginning to feel also the power of us as a community, I think. Because when we cannot trust the head, the stuff that's happening at the head, I don't mean to attack the decisions that have been made by WP Engine or by Matt Mullenweg or by anyone else that's ruling the whole situation here. But I mean, I just say, yes, I think that the whole instability of the situation here is making us feel more connected as a community. I don't know if it is right what I'm saying, but tell me what do you think about this? I think that we're kind of more. I personally feel more connected with my community in general, my WordPress community from all over the world. And okay, this is my first feeling, and so this is quite a huge change. Okay, a very huge change. And let's see what will happen in the near future, because I think that many things will change as we are already seeing it right now. A very important thing here, announcement, it's about the Fields API team, because even if I'm not technical, I know that this one is quite a critical implementation that needs to be done, because from this work here will depend a lot of stuff coming into WordPress 6.8, so not the next release, but the first release of 2025. And oh yes, from the work being done here will depend also the whole how do you say, cohesiveness? No, the whole coherence of the WordPress UI, because everything is going to be changed. The way that we are dealing with the users and all the interfaces, basically they're going to be slowly pulled into the site editing UI, you see. So everything is going to be changed. In 2025 we will see a massive evolution of the WordPress UI in general. So this is something very important, and Scott says that he's stepping away from this role, and so they are searching for new leadership in the Fields API team. Okay, so let's see also here what will happen. There are two articles that I read a few days ago. The first one is by James G. Rue, and he tends to be from the side of Matt Mullenweg, yes, and this is still very interesting to read, and in the light of the latest facts, ACF and so on, it is weird, but yeah, it is the position of basically of Matt, of course. But the other article here, which dates 14 years ago, which is very interesting, talks about the fact of the danger of having all the power of the trademark, of the WordPress trademark, in the hands of just Matt Mullenweg. So it is pretty interesting, this article, because it says also that the trademark stuff could be used potentially as a weapon. Yes, as a weapon in legal fightings. So this is a really interesting article, most of all because it's dated 2010, so it's 14 years old, 14 years old, which is kind of wow, interesting. So this article is linked here. Yes, I will link this all this stuff in the chat, and most of all in the description of the YouTube video. Yeah, link to the post. By the way, it will be in the WP Roads YouTube channel, WP Roads website, so you can go there. And what do we have here? Okay, this is kind of the news that has taken over the Twitter and the X feeds of everyone, of most of the WordPress community in the latest hours and days. And it is not the only one, because apparently there is also a new ban about another plugin, which is NitroPack. Okay, so this one is the main news. Yes, I must say that this one is the most hot one. So basically here, WordPress has taken over the ACF plugin, the very well-known ACF plugin, the free version, and has changed it to SCF, and has transformed this plugin into a WordPress maintained canonical plugin, community plugin. And okay, so this is weird. This is very yes, weird, because it's something that we are not used to see in the WordPress community and in the WordPress ecosystem. And basically ACF, as you all know, was banned from WordPress.org. So the whole team was not able to access the WordPress.org repository, and was not able to update their own plugin. So what happened here is that WordPress.org and Matt invoked the 18 point of the directory guidelines, which is this one, which I linked it here, which says that if a plugin is not maintained and not addressed from a security point of view, the team can basically go and take it over, basically. Yes, because they can make changes without a developer consent in the interest of public safety, so of course of security. So that was a weird situation because WP Engine was banned. They couldn't log in and address all the vulnerabilities that were kind of discovered, casually discovered in the latest days. And so, wow, all this was kind of, yes, hot stuff. Yeah. And let me know what do you think about all this stuff that's happening, because it's really something unprecedented. Yeah. And then we have the same thing happening to NitroPack. Yeah, same thing, not the fact that the plugin has been taken over, I hope so right now, but it has been banned. So basically, NitroPack has been banned right now from WordPress, and there are a lot of comments right now just, yeah, going on here. This is weird too, and on their website you can read that if you want to keep receiving updates from this plugin, you need to download it from here, install it manually, and then the next versions will be updated automatically directly from the NitroPack servers. So wow, also this one, it's yeah, I didn't know that NitroPack was a WP Engine plugin, but I believe that the same thing will happen to all the other WP Engine plugins. Yes, because this is a kind of a battle, a war going on in the WordPress ecosystem. Okay, then what do we have here? We have the state, okay, something lighter, something nicer. The State of Enterprise WordPress survey. I wanted to post this because I think we can make ourselves be heard, and also see where we are at in the WordPress ecosystem. We can basically complete this survey, and we can tell our feeling about the whole WordPress ecosystem. When we use WordPress for our business, this is kind of a great way to share our thoughts as a community. And it is the second year that this State of Enterprise WordPress report, survey goes on, and I think it's a very interesting thing to do and to fill. And here there are all the results of the previous year. You see, that's awesome. And okay, awesome. You see also all the other platforms that are used from the community here. You see Drupal, Optimizely, Adobe Experience Manager, Contentful, but the vast majority just use WordPress. Interesting. Okay, so this is the survey. If you want to participate, I think it's quite interesting. Then we have WordPress 6.7 Beta 2. Okay, so here we have many new stuff, new bugs fixed, and many other stuff that has been done. If you want to test it out, there is always Playground instance that can be launched right here. And you can basically test all the new features that are coming to WordPress, included the new 2025 theme, which is very interesting. In fact, I have done a video here, a live video, where I build using the full site editing experience and the new 6.7 version of WordPress. I build here everything, basically a basic WordPress website and a blog. Just using the full site editing and the new WordPress 6.7 release. And yeah, I must say that this is a very interesting, very interesting release, because it contains awesome new features that are perfect if you're trying to build a business website, or maybe a small blog, or a small e-commerce even. Yeah. Okay, here there is also a review highlight. I made a short review about a new plugin which is called Shore Forms, and I think that if you want to have a light and at the same time powerful free plugin to manage all your forms on your websites, this one, it's a go-to, because it is kind of a game changer. You can also create forms using AI, using a simple prompt. It is awesome, and it works perfectly. And you can see in real time your form layout and changes, because it's integrated directly into the site editor, into the block editor. So you can create your forms, and if you want, you can integrate them with Gutenberg or with any page builder, for example, Divi, Bricks, or I don't know, Breakdance, or Elementor, and so on. This is quite an amazing plugin. There is no pro version yet, because they're still working on the website and on the launch of this plugin, on the audio of the pro version, but there's going to be one soon. So yeah, I think that it is already powerful in the free version, and in the pro version I can't imagine, and I'm looking forward, of course, to see what happens. Now let's talk about ACF and SCF and other plugins news. So here, if you are an ACF users, like many of us, you kind of have to choose between two situations. You can just update your plugin from the WordPress repo, and it will be called SCF, and it will be another plugin basically. Or if you want, which is this one, which is taking advantage of all the old ACF installations and users and reviews and support threads and so on, but it has been changed, just the logo and a few stuff inside the plugin has been changed, and the plugin has been taken over by WordPress.org. Or you can continue using the original or the old version of ACF by downloading the version of ACF here from the official ACF website. You can download it here. You can install it into your website, and basically you will be sure to receive all the future updates from the original ACF team and from the original ACF website here. So you can choose. Yeah, this is quite of an interesting situation here. Yeah, and we are here right now. Personally, I have chosen right now to stay with the classic ACF, with the original team. Because I don't know if maybe in the future I want also to switch to ACF Pro, so I prefer to stay in the ACF ecosystem. But yeah, and I also wanted to avoid any potential conflict with integrations and so on. So yeah, I'm staying with the old one. I don't know what I will do in the future, but right now I will stay with the original ACF plugin. And there is also a few news about other plugins. Automatic CSS, which is also a powerful plugin that lets you transform all your WordPress ecosystem into a real CSS framework that you can use to create sustainable and maintainable websites using CSS variables and yeah, classes and so on. It is pretty powerful, and the latest version supports using of stacked textures and as overlays, which is pretty awesome if you want to create advanced designs and you want to have a wow effect on your website. So this is automatic CSS. What do we have here? We have Shortcut. Shortcut as the version 3 release candidate number 1, which is ready for downloading and testing. And there is Adam Praiser that has released a video here where he basically explains a few important information to know before proceeding with the, with the update. Yeah, it is quite awesome, and there are many transformations that are mainly at the structural level. And yes, they are transforming Shortcut into a wow, even more awesome plugin for doing e-commerce with WordPress. If you do not know Shortcut, just go and test it out. There is a free version. It's very powerful. You can, just in the free version, you can also manage subscriptions, which is something that none of the other e-commerce plugins does out of the box for free. And yes, you can sell subscriptions, and you can do many interesting things just in the free version. And the pro version is very powerful. And then we have a small improvement into the Smash Balloon plugin, which is very interesting if you work a lot with social media, or your clients needs a lot of social media stuff into their website, because they are kind of influencers and so on. And there are good improvements into the YouTube embed, because now you can embed not only the video but also the comments into your website, which is something very interesting. And I hope that they will insert this also for live chats, for live sessions. I don't know if they already did it, but anyway, this is a very important plugin to consider when you need to implement feeds and stuff from your social media directly into your website. And now you can also embed TikTok videos inline, and you can showcase your latest videos to your visitors right inside your own website, which is also awesome if you want to kind of have a growth experience inside your website too, not only on social media. There is someone, Fat Jai, telling, is this the end? I don't know if this is the end. And certainly it is the starting point of something very different that we are used to, of course. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Okay, here I didn't have the time to collect interesting stuff about new themes in the FFC and in the classic era domain. So I just wanted to drop this line here, shouting out for Bloxy Pro. Yes, Bloxy Pro is my favorite WordPress theme. And okay, I have a review about Bloxy Pro right here. Let me check it out. Yeah, is here. And basically this one is my favorite classic theme because you can, yeah, it has a beautiful UI. It is very powerful. It's integrated perfectly with WooCommerce, but you can use it also with Shortcart or is it digital downloads or any other e-commerce platform. And it integrates with ACF, with many other dynamic data plugins. And it has a solid global colors and fonts and design system, which is something that I always struggled with when I use any theme, any other theme. You know, the most difficult thing to do right now is to, for me as a user, is to be consistent into the design of a website. And if you use solutions like automatic CSS, for example, you need to be a little bit more of an advanced user. But I get the point here. I have done a lot of research and tutorials about this kind of solution like automatic CSS and so on, and they're great because you can basically create a whole website without having to deal too much with the CSS part. Of course, if you are not a CSS pro, you do not need to dive too much deeper, but you have to have a CSS mentality anyway. But you can learn it pretty fast with automatic CSS, and I think that this is something very interesting to see. But I also love themes like Blocksy that provides a kind of a path that you can use as a user or even as a designer to be consistent, because this theme right here, it makes you easy the way to consistency in your website, because there are many design decisions that are already taken by Blocksy and that you can use. You can also, of course, customize them if you want to, but you can go and use them as a starting point for the spacing, for the typography, for the buttons, for the global colors, for the whole design system. And they are working awesome out of the box. Love it. And hi, Constance. That's great to see you here. And we'll have the Master Insight tutorial. I don't know. I prefer independent analytics for analytics, but I don't know. Maybe I will check it out. The Master Insights. I never used it as a user, so I tend to do tutorials and reviews about stuff that I use myself or that I love in general. Do you think Matt can take WordPress websites offline? Of course not. No. Don't worry about this. Yeah, unless you enable the auto updates for everything and the old system goes crazy and someone changes the code of the core, and yes, in that case, yes, but you need to update. So anyway, the power is always in your hands when you do updates. Basically, all the negative stuff that can happen only if you do updates on your website, or if you do not do them when there is a vulnerability. I hope that I was clear. Anyway, no, I think this is a very, very, very unlikely scenario, of course, because it's almost impossible, of course. And okay, so if you have any other question, just let me know, and I will go on by, yeah, I was saying just Blocksy. Go and check it out. I have done my review here on the WP Roads website. You can go and, oh yeah, I will install here a search bar because I just stripped it away from the old website. Anyway, there will be a search bar here on the website, and you will be able to search all the content right inside the website. And it will be done with Blocksy, of course. Okay, so news about Spectra and Divi. Yeah, this is the section dedicated to the builders, and the Spectra builder, which is created to work with inside Gutenberg. It is a Gutenberg block plugin, has reached 1 million active users. This is beautiful. This is very, very interesting because it means that this is a plugin that is really appreciated by the community. And having tested it recently, I must say that they're working very well, and they're transforming this plugin to a really solid ecosystem and experience to build websites using Gutenberg. And I also think that if they will improve also their theme, their full site editing theme, which is Spectra 1, they're going to create a very, very interesting ecosystem, a new one, of course. And so keep an eye on Spectra if you want to see my test. I've done a quick test here about 5 of my favorite Gutenberg blocks plugins, which is this one, and you can find it on my YouTube channel, which is yes, this video here basically. You see, It is a video where I'm going to test, where I'm testing basically 5 plugins, including Spectra. And I simply show you the difference between the approach, the UI, and what you can achieve quickly in a 5-minute window of time when you decide to create with each one of these Gutenberg plugins. And there is also Spectra among these. So yeah, I can see all your comments, and yeah, I will answer to them soon. By the way, tell me from which countries you are connecting right now. You're connected. From which countries you are seeing this live session right now. I am in Paris, so let's see if we can unite the whole world here in this live session. Okay, so let's go on with the news. Spectra has, of course, some promotions, so if you want to go and check them out, there are some discounts up to 50% if you want to. And then we have some good news coming to DV5. There is the public alpha version number 1, which is now available, and you can decide to test it. If you are already a DV subscriber and member, you can go into your account and you can simply go and download it. Right inside here, you have an area where you can go and download the alpha. Let me check if it is somewhere. Oh, it is not easy to reach from here, but basically you can go here into the DV5 page. DV5, okay, perfect. You can go and download the alpha, and you have this page which is hidden inside the dashboard, and you can use it to download the DV5 alpha, okay, right inside your account. Otherwise, you can go simply in the DV5 page that I've opened up. Okay, too much tabs are okay. Too much clutter here. Oh, Germany. We have Germany there. Hello, Germany. So we're kind of neighbors on France and Germany. Okay. Great. There's also a comment about Blocksy. I will talk about Blocksy also at the end of the video. How can I set the shop page to 2-column phone device? I have bought Blocksy Pro, but don't know how to set. Oh, I think that you need to ask in the community or to their team. But I think you can easily achieve this right inside the settings into the customizer. You have to check it out because I think there is an option that you can use to force the number of columns onto the mobile. Yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that you can go to the customizer, go to the WooCommerce shop page, and go to the settings when you are on tablet or mobile responsive view, and you will be able to set up that stuff. Or otherwise, you can go and ask the theme, of course. And okay, here I got 2 news before wrapping up. The first one is about SiteGround. If you are a SiteGround user, they are kind of deploying the automatic updates about all their hosted websites to PHP 8.2. This is kind of something very important that they are doing. And if you're running the older version of PHP, just make sure that all your plugins and themes are kind of ready for this, because there are some of them that are not quite ready yet. But most of all, if you have many custom code and custom plugins and custom stuff you have on your website, you have to be very careful. But otherwise, you can go and check it out. Okay. You're welcome, Constance. I hope that you will find the solution. But I'm pretty sure that you have it right out of the box inside the settings of the customizer. Okay, and then Kinsta has a new news about their new fast machines. They're kind of adding new fast servers to their hosting, and you can choose now in Mumbai and in Las Vegas some new accelerated and very fast Google machines. So if you want to check it out, you have the link here. And Kinsta, as I always say, is the perfect solution if you have a huge WordPress project and you want to be sure to run with the best WordPress hosting to scale a project. There is also a message here from Luca. Hello, good afternoon, Luca. Nice to see you online. Hope everything is fine for you. And where are you connected from? Tell me, where are you connected from? And okay, that's great. So basically, this was the news post about something, all the stuff that's happening here into. Let me check it out here. You have the link here. I have pinned the link also in the comments, and you can basically go and access this post here. And if you prefer, you can just type wproads.com and you will land on my website. And here you can find reviews, news, and tutorials and stuff about WordPress. So I am working actively on this website a lot, and I will also do some tutorials about how to create dynamic websites like this one, because I think that they could benefit a lot of us. And here I'm using different plugins. I'm using Bloxy Pro, I'm using dynamic shortcodes, and I'm using the standard Gutenberg blocks, which is something that I love to do. I love to use just the standard Gutenberg blocks to build my websites without having to rely on third-party plugins, unless I have to build something very, very complex, of course. So in that case, I will choose Spectra or Stackable or Cadence and so on. And okay, Luca is connected from Madeira Island, Portugal. That's great. So we're kind of connecting. We have Germany, we have France here, we have Madeira, Portugal. Oh yes, we have a lot of different places all over the world. And okay, if you want to go and check it out here, I am also preparing a Black Friday page. Black Friday, to be also able to sustain my business. Of course, I have I'm collecting here all my affiliate links to the products that I'm most a fan of, like Shortcart, like Dynamic Shortcodes, Bloxy Pro, Hostinger, and there's gonna be many other plugins and themes and news and plugins and services and hosting services that I'm going to collect here, and I'm going to basically show you the all the different discounts that you can benefit from during Black Friday period. And yes, and if you want to check this page, you will be able to support me. I'm going to publish this page soon, so make sure to be subscribed to my free newsletter right here. And once you subscribe, voila, you are part of the WP Roads community, which I hope that will be thriving and heart welcoming for everybody that will subscribe, of course. And yeah, okay. This was my 30 minutes news about the WordPress community and the WordPress ecosystem. Let me know what you think about all this news in the comments in the chat, or in the comments after the live chat will be gone, because this video will stay on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Let's just close all these tabs here just to revisit quickly all the news that are happening. And yes, basically everything is happening right now on X. If you go on X and you update here, man, it is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, there are crazy stuff going on in the WordPress ecosystem right now. Okay, so as always, here there is kind of a recap of everything about this week. If you want to sponsor this kind of content, you can do it, because I have some sponsored slots available right now. And that's it. I want to wish you the best with all your WordPress projects. And most of all, I'm curious to know, what do you think about all the stuff that's going on right now in WordPress? Let me know in the comment section below. And as I was replying to Fat J here, which was asking me if Matt can take WordPress websites offline, everything can happen. But I think that this is really highly, how do you say, improbable? No, how do you say this? It is an unlikely situation, but since we are kind of living in a film situation right now, everything is possible. Anyway, I'm laughing because I prefer to laugh. And yes, remember, don't scroll too much on X if you are scrolling on X like me. It's also a reminder to myself. And see you in the next video. So, one last thing. If you're interested in this kind of format, please give me a feedback. Let me know, because I'm kind of testing stuff out right now, and I'm testing this new format about WordPress news in a quick video on Mondays. And yeah, see you soon. Let me check if there is a. Let's hope not. Right? No, don't worry. It is very unlikely anyway. Ciao, everyone.